Alright guys, so guess what? They said Lana Del Rey grew up poor and she never actually did, right? Now people are like, well, now that that's coming out with a lot of celebrities, and I said I grew up poor, are people going to think I lied about it? Which I don't think they would, but I never lied about me growing up poor. I grew up poor, alright, I did grow up poor. I had very little in when I was growing up. All the toys that I wanted to have, like I saw all these other kids in my class getting all the toys, you know, not all the kids in the class, but some of the kids in the class getting all the toys, you know, they would get the full set of Thundercats, or the full set of G.I. Joe, or the full set of Transformers, and Lego, etc. And for me, it was like, I got like one toy once in a while, or I think growing up I had like one Visionary, or I mean, I might have had more than one, but I think later on, like when I got older, I wanted to collect toys like that, but I didn't have any still. But I had very few toys, all right. But I had like, and then buying clothes, I had to buy like cheaper clothes. But then in my family, the crazy thing about my family was that it was different because for me, I ended up having, like, it wasn't like I had name brand stuff. Like, but when I was in my 20s, I ended up getting more fashionable things. But it wasn't like expensive. Like I couldn't go to Holt Renfrew. I couldn't, you know, we were still very poor. They just sort of gave me things that I could sort of feel like I was in fashion. It was like Le Chateau, which obviously Le Chateau slightly more expensive, but it wasn't like, that's all I had basically was nice clothes. So it wasn't like I had a car, I didn't have a house, I didn't have anything really, right? So I grew up poor, and the place that we lived in was not very nice, and we had to go to like food banks on Christmas sometimes, and it was really tough. But yes, I mean, some people are like, well, other celebrities say they grew up poor, but they didn't. For me, I did grow up poor. Yes, guys, thank you, darling. Au revoir, bye, bye, bye. Bye now.